What if you could build a business that gives you the life of freedom you deserve? What if you could find the secrets to marketing, leadership, customer service, and other aspects of business that help you exceed your goals? What if you could walk away from your business for 30 days and it never misses a beat? That's what this podcast is for, to help business leaders like you find freedom from the day-to-day grind and start spending your time doing the things you love. I'm Levi McClendon, and my co-host is Josh Taylor, and this is the Cheers to Freedom podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Cheers to Freedom podcast. I am Josh Taylor, and I am here in person with my co-host, Levi McClendon. Levi, how are you?
I am doing really well. Live and in person. This is great. So Josh came down to do a little vacation in the Destin area. So We're in Santa Rosa Beach, and happy to have you here. Hope you guys are having a good time, and we're excited to be able to record live and in person.
It's fun, and hopefully soon we'll be doing more of these live and in person. So
why, Josh?
Because there is a very good possibility that I will be a Floridian very soon.
Josh is coming to Florida.
Yeah, so
we're getting everyone out here.
We're going to have everybody here. So Levi, we're talking about a very important topic today because we've seen a lot of this over the last several of years, and a lot of solutions that we have come up with to problems that customers have. And we have identified the top 5 missed opportunities that car washes have to generate revenue. And we want to cover those top 5 today. And these are things that I think that you are that might hit home with a lot of you guys because these are a lot of things that you're doing, but we want to give you a way that you can do it that will generate more revenue for you. And so we're going to go through these. The first one is one that we probably need to do a little bit of education on. Is micro campaigns. So Levi, tell us a little bit about what micro campaigns are.
Yeah, so Josh, lately, over the last probably 12 months or so, we've really been looking at how do we get into a customer's pocket in a timely manner based off of actions they've already taken.
Right.
So just like online, a lot of you guys understand online the whole retargeting, right? Mm-hmm. So if somebody searches car wash near me, on Google, all of a sudden it's going to follow you around, right? You're going to show up in like your Gmail and on Facebook and whatnot, and you're like, okay, they're listening and following me. They're stalking me. We're doing the same thing, but through texting. So it's not just good enough, I don't think, to have this massive text database and you're just sending these messages out. Those are great, okay? We do that, and that's awesome. But what if you now specifically re-engage with your customer via text based off those actions that they've actually made? So for instance, Josh, if a customer comes in and they redeem a coupon, say they came in from a Facebook ad for a free wash. They came in, they scan that at the pay station. We have the ability through our micro campaign feature to re-engage with that customer, say 24 hours later, that says, hey, we hope you enjoyed your free wash for a limited time. Sign up for 50% off your unlimited, or a 3 for 30, or whatever that looks like. Yeah. So based off of, again, somebody coming in, and not only that, we could hit them 24 hours later. A week from now, we could hit them again with a text. 30 days from now. So we'll build these little micro campaigns that usually consist of maybe 2 to 5 messages based off an action that a customer took.
I really think that first 30 days that a customer engages with the car wash, really for the first time, if they've gotten a free wash from their website or social media or something like that, and then they come in and they redeem that wash, that first 30 days it's all about timing, and it's really getting them to come back to the wash over and over again. Usually somebody visits our wash and we're immediately selling them with an unlimited club. Well, that may have been the first time they've washed their car in a year.
Right.
An unlimited club is not really the right thing for them, but if we can get them used to paying you money, then when you go upsell them to an unlimited club, it's an easier decision for them. And so even in these micro campaigns, we can do, I'm setting one up for a customer right now where we can do, they come in, they redeem their free wash. 2 days later, they get another coupon for 50% off. Let's get them in a second time. And then after they redeem that, 3 days later or 4 days later, something like that, we're trying to spread it out a little bit, they get another code for a $5 off the top wash. Now let's get them in a third time.
And they're actually going to spend money,
they're
twice now.
Actually
they're
paying money.
Yeah, which is great.
And then after they redeem that $5 off, the next day, I think at noon the next day, they're going to get a text with an irresistible offer.
Awesome.
So they've been in 3 times before we hit them with an unlimited club.
And you can, based off kind of that micro campaign, if they redeem that $5 off, right? So we got them in, the first time, the second time, the third time, maybe that fourth time now with that $5 off. That's a specific that's only going to go to that person who then redeemed that $5 off offer,
and
right?
you're kind of squeezing that
you're
funnel
squeezing
down.
that, yeah.
And those people that have redeemed that $5 off, they're a very hot lead at that point, because not only have they been in 3 times, they've paid you money twice. And the trigger is not them receiving the text. The trigger is them redeeming the wash, actually going to your wash and using that code, and then they're triggered for that next one. So it's all about timing, especially in that first 30 days.
Awesome. Well, we'll get a little bit more into these micro campaigns as we go through, but that is the number one missed opportunity. And I'm just going to say this right now. Stop missing these opportunities. See it next time. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But you got to stop missing these. These are things that are out there. They're easy to get to, and you'll find that some of these things that we're going to cover right now, they're not that hard to do. So let's start doing them and automating them. All right, enough of that.
And to that point, really quickly, your most valuable marketing asset is your database. It is your list of customers. It's their phone numbers and their email addresses, because that's a list you own that you can communicate with whenever you want to. And so every time you do an event, every time you do anything, the first question you need to ask is, how can we build our most valuable marketing asset with this?
Yep. Yeah.
So let's go to the next
Lead
one.
metrics. All right.
Grand openings. This is a huge one, and we've been a part of these for several of our customers, and we see a lot of our customers and a lot of people who are not our customers doing this the wrong way over and over again. I send you screenshots all the time on Instagram when I see it, because it drives me crazy, because it's such a huge missed opportunity. So let's talk about grand openings.
Josh, it's so frustrating. Again, stop doing this. Stop wasting your money. Wasting your money is offering free washes for 2 weeks straight without exchanging a phone number or email or whatever. Of course, we're going with the phone number first and foremost. It's super easy. It takes you 5 seconds to enter a phone number. There's multiple ways we can show you how to collect a customer phone number. It's not going to slow up the line. It's going to keep people coming through your wash. But if you're going to give them a free wash, get a phone number. Get them into that database. Here's a newsflash. Your wash is awesome, but there's other awesome washes. So you want those people in your funnel. You want them in your database. You want to be able to re-engage with them. And dang it, if you're giving away a free wash, they'll give you a phone number for it. Yeah. So get them in that database. That's like my biggest pet peeve right now is when I hear of washes, or Josh sends me screenshots of, like he said, of these online ads. Hey, come get a free wash, and then they're not collecting a phone number. Ridiculous. It's driving me nuts.
And we have a way to do it, because one of the things that a lot of our customers get concerned about when they do this is the line going to back up? Right. We have a way to do this where it doesn't back your line up. It makes it simple. It makes it seamless, and we can do this easily. And the other thing that we're going to talk about is, we've got it on our list, is the on-site signage. How can we get those phone numbers before the grand opening, so that you're not having to take that time?
Well, a couple things that you want to do real quick. We've touched on this before in some of our other podcasts, but there's things you can get people into the list. Your sign, like you said, big banners on site before you open. It's not too soon. You break construction on your site, throw a banner up. People want to know what's going to be there in the first place. Throw a banner up, free wash when we open. Super easy, big old QR code. We've shown a lot of people the samples of that. So throw the sign up if you can. County may not let you, but put it up there for a while and then take it down when they tell you to.
Just ask for forgiveness.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission. And then online. So I still think even within 3 to 6 months, man, start building that online presence is on Facebook of, hey, get a free wash when we open. Don't miss out. Or be a part of the Founders Club. That's another one that we offer a lot. Like if somebody signs up or reserves their spot in line and they're going to get a discount on a membership program for the length of their membership, that is huge. Build the database pre-grand opening, right? Get it in and then create some buzz, meaning, hey, you're going to be able to send out a text blast to thousands of people when you open. And what is that going to do? It's going to drive traffic to your grand opening. You're going to give away a bunch of free washes. You're going to have long old lines. You're going to have a lot of, food trucks there, radio spots, whatever that looks like. And people love energy. They love to see that you're busy. People are going to come on, and you're going to sell a lot of memberships, even in the first week or two, by doing that.
Yeah, well, I think when you have a list of 2,000 phone numbers that you can text, you can do more than just a grand opening day. You can make it a whole weekend. You can make it a whole week, because you can spread that out, and you can let people know, hey, we're going to be open these days.
Right.
And you can make this a huge event that lasts several days rather than just one big grand opening day.
And one thing that I didn't touch on, Josh, I just thought about, you may have 2,000 or 3,000 people opted into the database pre-grand opening. Why not send them all a text that says, hey, share this with your friend, right? We have the ability to do shared coupons as well. share this with your friend and they get a free wash too. So all of a sudden you take 2,000 to 3,000 people and you might even double them in your database and get people into the wash.
Yeah, because every time they share it, that friend has to put
Yep.
in their phone number to get that free wash.
Exactly.
So you're growing your database using their network to grow your network. And so it's such a great point. And you could even text, half of that list and say, hey, we're doing a soft opening this weekend, so that you could test out your equipment and see how
Be one of the
run.
first, give us some feedback, things like that. And here's real quick to the point of the grand opening. People are ruthless. You could be giving them free washes, but if they have a bad experience, they're still going online and I've seen it happen, they're gonna rake you over the coals even though it's a free wash if you have hiccups or bugs that you gotta work out, things like that. So with our program, when they do redeem that wash, we're gonna send them a text that asks them, how was your experience today? Would love your feedback. And if it's negative, we're gonna obviously detract them from going online and we're gonna give them feedback. We could give them another free wash. We could help them out. So it's really important because in the very beginning stages, do you want your reviews, do you want to have to build up from a 2 or 3 star, or do you want to start at the 5 star? And that's what our OpSpot review program is going to do for you as well.
It's like when a restaurant just opens up, their kitchen's not ready.
Right.
They're trying to find their rhythm and get everything done, and they don't want their reviews to be based on that first weekend that they're open.
Exactly.
So yeah, consider those things. You mentioned Founders Club. Touch on just real quickly what a Founders Club is.
Yeah, it's just those that basically who get in or commit to a membership before anybody else. And you can even pre-sell these. So you could say something about, and I like, we always talk about scarcity, urgency and scarcity. The first 500 to sign up get this, right? So you got to be the first 500 and they get this, and it's for a limited time. So when you can put that in your messaging, again, the funnel starts very simply by the free wash. Once you get them in the funnel, we can even do the micro campaign for that. Then we're going to be re-engaging saying, hey, join now. You could be one of the few that get this particular offer for the rest of the membership. Yeah. So it works really well.
Let's talk about loyalty, because loyalty
is the
next
number 3.
Number 3, loyalty is the next best opportunity, and I think it's because a lot of our customers are relying on their POS system for their loyalty, and we actually have created a solution to where loyalty doesn't just benefit your customers, but it benefits the wash as well. So talk to us about this.
You just nailed it on the head with that, Josh. Most loyalty programs, now prior to car washes, my whole background is in the restaurant space, right? And restaurants are all about loyalty, the punch card, the paper punch cards, and we replaced that back in the day with a digital punch card. And the reason for that is most loyalty programs, just like Josh said, they benefit the customer only. So right now, we know there's loyalty programs in place with these point of sale systems, but you're not collecting a phone number, you're not collecting an email, you're not doing anything to re-engage. And so the only one that really wins, to be honest, is the customer. So they come in X amount of times, they spend X amount of money, and the next time they come in, they don't even know. They're not being prompted to come back in, they're not being re-engaged with, they just happen to come in and scan their, purchase another wash, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, you just earned 50% off today. And they're like, oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Car Wash. What if you could collect every time somebody's coming through your pay station? We're tracking that. So you're non-member, we're talking non-members right now. So what if you could track that? And let's say that a customer comes in and hasn't been back in 30 days. How nice would it be that the system re-engage, we call it auto-engage, where the system reaches out and says, hey, Mr. Customer, we miss you, would love to see you again. Josh, what if they don't come back in? They're like, okay, we missed them. Well, maybe at 45 days or 60 days, let's give them an offer. Yeah. Hey, here's $5 off our top wash to come back and see us. So it's doing a couple of things. It's getting them into the database. It's getting them into your drip campaign, which insulates you against the competition. Because here's the reality. What we're finding here is as time is going on and as these memberships are climbing across the country, right, and as these washes are coming in, you're going to plateau at some point, right? And if I'm a consumer that I just don't want to have an unlimited membership, whether I'm ABC Car Wash here or XYZ Car Wash here, I don't want to be a member. So now what is going to make me come back to ABC or XYZ? Right. Loyalty programs are going to work. So I really feel like these are coming back. People are starting to talk about them more, and we have an amazing solution right off of the point of sale system. We're tracking people coming through. We're actually tracking the non-members, how often they're coming through. And real quick, I don't want to forget about this. What if you could, based off of how often they come in, give them an irresistible offer?
Another micro campaign.
Right? Another micro campaign. So I come in, I'm a non-member, I come in 3 times in a 30-day period, I now get a text that says, hey, looks like you would qualify for unlimited. Here is the first month for 99 cents or first month for $9.99. Those are targeted specific This is smart marketing, right? These are getting messages to people that are primed. We call them those prime offers, or they're the hot leads. And so it's smarter marketing going directly after those people. And that's what these programs do.
And here's what's important about what we've mentioned up to this point. And this is one of the things that at OpSpot, this is how we try to differentiate ourselves from all of these other platforms that may give you the opportunity or the ability to send out SMS messages. That's great, but if you don't know how to use it, or you're not using it in a way that benefits you and creates these micro campaigns, and you're using good copy and you're using the right timing, and you're able to set up these triggers with the codes and all this stuff, then having the ability to do it doesn't matter.
Right.
If you're not using it well and you're using it the right way, that's what we're trying to do. Like, we don't just have a platform for you to send out SMS. We build these things for you because we want you to stop wasting money on marketing and actually start making money, a lot of money with your marketing.
Well, and they're automated. Automation is huge. So to be able to just, set it and forget it is awesome.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll have customers, Josh, be like, I'm not sure, is our program working or whatever? I'll get into the dashboard and the back end of it, and we'd be like, oh my goodness, you have no idea what's going on, from the birthday club to the referral program to people coming in more often, now at the loyalty programs. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to work it. It's working for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys your marketing teams don't have time to do this. It's a lot of detail, a lot of stuff, and that's why we're doing this. So, all right, we got two more. Local store marketing. This is a huge one, and this is one that we can help, but we can't do this one for our customers. You have to do this one, but this is a big one.
Yeah, so Josh, back in the day, like I said, we did a lot of restaurant marketing, right? And so our biggest customer, our marquee client, was Chick-fil-A. And so when we first landed Chick-fil-A, I didn't really understand the way they operated and whatnot. We all know Chick-fil-A crushes it. They have what's called a UMD, Unit Marketing Director. Every Chick-fil-A has a UMD, typically for one location. What a UMD's job is they're to do LSM, the local store marketing. So their job is literally to go out into the local neighborhoods, schools, churches, organizations, business complexes, you name it. Anything within that general area of that Chick-fil-A, their responsibility was to make sure they were engaging in the community. Okay, fundraising, any of those things. So to date, guys, every Chick-fil-A has a UMD. So do you
if you go to your Chick-fil-A, if you look around in the area, you're probably going to see an office building or something that has Chick-fil-A marketing sign over it. Right by our house, Chick-fil-A by our house. In the storefront, they have Chick-fil-A marketing office.
It's true, and I think that these owners, operators, are trying to do too much. I think you need to I think you'll see the return on your money. I really do. If you can find somebody, and that doesn't need to be a one-to-one. You could have somebody, if your washes are relatively close, literally you need to hire a UMD. You need to hire a local store marketer, feet on the street, that you're gonna be, we talk about the three marketing funnels, on-site, off-site, and online. Your off-site, we can't help you with other than giving you ideas. But if you had somebody that
and
could
the assets.
and the assets, right? And the calls to action, the keywords, those things, we can help you with that. But if you had somebody that was out there working your fundraisers, I mean, the fundraising, you guys, is a no-brainer, completely automated. We've been hounding on that. That's on another podcast as well that you need to check out. But to automate your fundraising is huge. But to have somebody locally working with, again, your schools, organizations, your car wash, people have to visit. This isn't an online business, right? So just like a Chick-fil-A, you go there to eat, unless now you're ordering on the app and you're having it delivered. But for the most part, right, you're not gonna get a car wash delivered at this time. So people have to go there. So somebody needs to be the one in the apartment complexes, business complexes, you name it. They need to be the ones out there handing out the cards, the rack cards, door hangers, you name it, with your keyword, QR codes, calls to action to get people into that funnel.
Yeah.
Real quick, and I know we're trying to make this one fairly fast, but we go down these rabbit trails. I was visiting a car wash recently. They've got about 8 locations within a particular area. Josh, we do their online stuff, right? So their online marketing, easy. Their Facebook, digital, email, text, on-site's easy. They're collecting numbers to the point of sale system. They're crushing it. The one place where they're lacking big time is in the local store marketing. We went to these washes, Zach and I did. We went to these washes, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, there's a Chick-fil-A, speaking of Chick-fil-A, there's like a Chick-fil-A there. There's a business complex here. There's an apartment complex here. Nobody's there doing the local store marketing. And I swear, I'm like, I can't do this from Florida. You need to go do this yourself. But if there's one takeaway today, is take a look at your local store marketing. the offsite marketing there, and really think about it and see if that's something. If you don't have somebody doing that now, we highly recommend you look at that.
And just a quick example. What if you had an apartment complex that was close to you and you had these business cards made up that are, all these apartment managers, they give these little gift bags to new renters, whether it's brochures or whatever. What if there was a card in there that just said, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. Your next car wash is on us. And it was a text this keyword or scan this QR code to get your free wash, whatever it was. That's the kind of local store marketing you can do. Not only does that help the apartment complex, because you can even make it from them, so it makes the apartment complex the hero or the restaurant the hero, whatever, but it's getting those people into your database and getting them to show up to your wash. So.
Absolutely. Donald Miller, building a story brand, right? We are big believers of that, and making your customer the hero. So same thing he just mentioned, make them the hero. Make that apartment. It doesn't need to be about you, the car wash. It needs to be about them so that they can have it and say, hey, welcome. Like you said, it's on us. Who cares? Let them put their logo, their branding, their stuff on it, and then they bring it into your car wash.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, last one. Online marketing. This is another big one. We see it all the time. If you're doing online marketing poorly, I am sending screenshots of your social media to Levi.
We're going to start putting those online for everyone else to see.
No, just kidding. So let's talk about online. I'm not that mean. Online marketing. How do we get people into the funnels using our social media, whether it's ads, organic posts, those kind of things?
Well, I always go back to what people are interested in. And Josh, if you're interrupting somebody that's on this, right, and I'm sitting here at the kitchen table and I'm scrolling through and I'm not really thinking about a car wash. This isn't retargeting, right? Mm-hmm. This is just your ads. So I'm just kind of searching through here and I see something about an unlimited wash. I'm not even thinking about my car, really. I'm not thinking probably about an unlimited wash. I mean, maybe, right? Mm-hmm. But I think the percentage of people thinking about buying an unlimited versus somebody who gets a free wash, like, oh yeah, my car is dirty. Especially when you just had like a storm or a rain or haboob, if you're in Arizona, that's perfect timing to see that. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, free wash, perfect. Well, I would be much more interested in that free wash than signing up for the unlimited. But the beauty of it, listen, we're going through a micro campaign. We're going to still target them for that unlimited membership or that wash club, but they're going to get in through the free wash, and then we're going to target them for the unlimiteds. They don't know that, but that's called the loss leader, right? We're bringing them in through the free wash. We're going to set up those micro campaigns. We're going to educate them on the actual unlimited to be able to sign them up. What are you laughing about? Haboob.
I've never heard of a haboob.
You haven't? The haboob. I'm from Arizona, born and raised Arizona. The
I literally did not hear the last
gnarly.
20 seconds of what you said because all I'm thinking about is the word haboob. So anyway,
look at this guy. I think if you can't see him, red face, this is pretty funny.
If you want to dive into the online marketing, though, our whole podcast, the last podcast episode was with Stacy, our new digital marketing director, and she dove deep into this. And one of the things that she said that I think is key is you should not be running an ad that does not have a call to action.
Yeah, 100%.
I think
still not the haboob. No, I was going to say, if you are, and we go back to Dan Kennedy, right? The master of marketing, the leader in all this. It's direct response marketing, you guys. It's a no-brainer to always have an offer in anything you're doing. So stop, unless you're like huge and you're trying to do this big branding and you have unlimited marketing budget and that's all you want to do, that's different. Most of our customers they own 1 to 5 locations. You're in a local area, man. Stop. Don't try to be the brand to everybody. Give a call to action. Again, we love the free wash. If you're going to do an offer, make it an irresistible offer that is something that is so no-brainer. It's like, hey, it's unlimited for 99 cents.
It would be stupid not to take this offer.
Yeah, exactly. That is an irresistible offer. So make sure that you are doing a call to offer in everything that you do and get people into that funnel. I know we harp on that, but it's
all about getting people in the funnels because we use the campaigns, whether it's a micro campaign or just a relentless follow-up campaign that we do where they're always getting something from the wash. We're using those to get them back to the wash. Those retail customers are very important, but you've got to turn those retail customers into regular customers before you can convert them into a membership. Yeah. And so that's what we're trying to do. There are steps to this. We don't go from point A to point C of a brand new washer to an unlimited club. Right. We've got to work them and nurture them into that.
Well, part of one of these was this loyalty, right? And that's focused on the retail. Now we do loyalty for members too, and that's great because this isn't about retention and people are taking advantage of that, which is awesome. We're seeing really great retention numbers. But that retail customer is huge. The margin on your retail customer is better than anything. If you can get them again engaged and back in and build that relationship. Even if they don't become a member, that's okay. Keep them a customer that maybe they were coming in 4 to 6 times a year. Let's get them to come in 8 to 10 times a year.
And let's get them to come to your wash and
not somebody else's. So don't forget, that goes hand in hand with that loyalty, that retail customer. Don't forget about that guy, because they're going to make you a lot of money and maybe eventually convert over to membership.
This is really good stuff, Levi. I hope that those of you that are listening, there's something, I want to know what stood out to you. What was something that made a ton of sense to you that you're just going to implement in the next event that you have, or if you've got a grand opening that's coming up. Let us know in the comments, what is it that you're going to implement? What was the takeaway for you? Levi, we've also got a few things that are coming up that we're really excited about. So make sure you're listening to these. Freedom Summit, October 25th through 27th.
Yes.
We're going to be down here in Florida. It's like, 20 minutes from where we are right now. So this is going to be great. The weather is still going to be great in October down here. We're going to have some more announcements coming about that, including pricing, hotel block off, the room rates, and those kind of things. So keep an eye out for that.
And that's going to be first come, first serve. Obviously, the people who came last year get first opportunity to book, but we're going to cap it out at 50 customers. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, and so we've got that. We've got the ICA show coming up in Vegas. We got a couple of things happening for that. You're on a panel.
Yes,
Monday.
First time. Yep, Monday I'll be on a panel. This one is called The Best New Ways to Spend Your Marketing Dollars. So I'll be on there with a couple of our car wash owners, from Sergeant to Clean, as well as All American Sam with All American.
And that's going to be what, 2:00 on?
It's at 3. I think it's at 3:45 Monday.
That's a good time, because my breakout is at Tuesday at 8 a.m.
for the early birds, early risers. So Josh.
This is only for the champions.
Yes, only
these are for the real people that get up because they're
real
there
deal
to crush it.
Yeah,
that's who's coming to my session.
So 8 a.m. Tuesday morning, Josh has a breakout. Do you know the name of that?
I can't remember what the name of it was. I sent in my stuff like 2 months ago, so I can't remember what the title of it is. But it is going to be valuable. Good. All we care about doing is adding value to you. So come and get some value from it. Come support
Josh.
Me.
That'd be great.
Don't let me be speaking to just Levi. I don't even know if
I'll be there.
It'll
be 8 in the morning. We'll see.
So yeah, we've got some fun things happening for that, and very excited for the ICA show. Come by and see us at our booth if you're going to be there. The whole reason we go to these things is to hang out with our customers. So
yeah, and we have so many new things with this acquisition of Washmore and the digital ads that we've rolled out, and we haven't even made them public to a lot of our customers yet, but we are. We're rolling out right now the digital ads, the reputation management, email marketing. We obviously have the text marketing. We have a lot of stuff that we're rolling out. So come by the booth, talk to us about your situation, kind of where you're at today, some ways you might, even these 5 things we talked about today, how can we take advantage? How can we help you guys? And that is our overall goal. Literally, we eat, breathe, sleep, helping car washes. The mission of OpSpot is to make the lives of car wash owners easier and make them more money. So that's what we're doing. And hey, don't forget, text Haboob to 4. Oh wait,
that is going to be our new keyword.
I don't even know how to spell it.
I know.
But text cheers to 411-365. So if you want to be the first to get alerted, or just be alerted on these podcasts and the different things that we're doing, we'd love for you to
and Freedom Summit information. The details that come out for that, we text it out to that keyword.
Absolutely. So text cheers to 411-365. Don't forget to do that. So we'd appreciate that. And like the podcast, follow it, share it. Let us know how it's going. We do get some pretty positive feedback, which we love. It helps us know what to do next, and let us know some of the topics you'd love us to cover. So
hey,
all right, man.
We get to.
Yay! Cheers.